like the way that sounds, right? That shit's kind of smooth, ain't it? That shit's kind of smooth, ain't it? Y'all thought I was just gonna give you a podcast without having no intro music? You're tripping. You're tripping. If you know me, I like to come through with style. You know what I'm saying? I need to differentiate myself from people, you understand me? Anyways, yo, welcome to the very first episode of Stirring the Pot Podcast. I am your host, Didier E, aka 509 Reasons. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter. But thank you. Truly though. Really though, thank you. You could be doing anything else in the world right now. You could be listening to music or watching a movie. But you're here listening to me. So I truly appreciate your time. And I also appreciate your patience because I'm late to the party like Keisha Cole. I've been talking about this thing for a little bit. But shoot, finally we here. You know, it's the perfectionist in me. Wanted to make sure the audio and everything is right. The editing. And I said, I'm trying to make this a clean joint. So this first one might not be all that perfect. But just know I'm going to keep on learning. And I'm going to keep on getting better. You dig? But anyways, this very first episode is just going to be me talking a little bit. And I'm definitely looking forward to having guests on the show, as well as having group discussions. So like if you want to get involved, yo, feel free. All you got to do is hit me in the DMs. You know how to reach me. I'm all about, good conversation and growth. The whole point of stirring the pot, how it even came about, is just, people are scared to have certain conversations. Like, we're not going to always have serious conversations. We're going to be able to laugh around, joke and shit. But there's these conversations that need to be had, these uncomfortable conversations where maybe you're lacking some type of perspective, something you never heard of, you never learned, or something you just don't see, where you have another person that could come and give you their input. And it's like, damn, I never saw it this way. I never thought of it. These biases that, we come to learn as we grow older. Sometimes, it's just not seen. Like, you just don't know what's going on until somebody else has to kind of point it out to you. Now, don't get it twisted. Sometimes we're just going to have to agree to disagree. I'm a realist, but I know that there's some growing that we could do when we have these conversations, and I think it's going to be dope to have them. I'm looking forward to growing with y'all. Hope y'all are looking forward to doing the same. But anyways, man, let's get into it. The first thing I'm serving you today on Stirring the Pot, very first episode, is racism and white privilege. Addressing the elephant in the room. And we're going to start off big, right? Racism and white privilege. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the party that happened about a month ago. It was in DC. It was the Capitol insurrection. Yeah, I'm calling it a party. I don't know if that's the right term, but you know what I'm saying? It looked like they was getting lit over there. Not the type of party I would want to go to, but yeah, it was definitely an interesting situation. And let me be specific on why I say white privilege. It's crazy that this group of Trump supporters, and let me just preface this by saying I don't give a damn about blue or red, Republican, Democrat, whatever the case may be. I'm all about the people. But this group of Trump supporters felt so safe in their privilege that they went and stormed the Capitol building, a federal building, broke in there, some of them with the intent to actually harm people. And they did it with no fear of repercussions. If that's not white privilege at its finest, I don't know what else is. Because I can't even imagine a group of people from, Black Lives Matter even getting that far, even getting past the gate without knowing that they could die right then and there. ASAP Rocky. You feel me? I mean, shoot, just months early in June, I believe, there was a protest. I believe it was after the killings of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. There was a protest in D.C. Um, and the guys were protesting police brutality, obviously. And while protesting police brutality, they actually catch a little bit of that police brutality, tear gases and stuff like that. Because um, Trump was trying to get them to move out the way because he wanted to have a photo op in front of a church with the Bible. And let's be real, who would think Trump reads a Bible? Get the fuck out of here. So basically, these guys was trampled out the way, pushed out the way forcefully, so this man could have a photo op with the Bible. If that's not a big fuck you, come on, doc. But anyways, let's bring it back to January 6th, 2021. These guys broke into the Capitol and actually killed the police officer while they was doing that. I've heard this term before, Blue Lives Matter, and the only time I've ever heard the term is only when it was in protest of Black Lives Matter. We always knew police lives matter, right? You never heard no crazy slander against police. So there was never an argument for hearing that police lives matter. Police was always getting that term of respect. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, right? The only reason people are coming at police is because police is doing some crazy shit. Not all police, obviously, but some police. So we'd always hear the term Blue Lives Matter in protest to people saying Black Lives Matter. I didn't hear Blue Lives Matter say anything when they actually killed the cop that was protecting the Capitol. And the crazy thing is, the people who broke into the Capitol, those would be the main ones talking about Blue Lives Matter. It's crazy how fast you can flip the switch. You go from Blue Lives Matter to actually like killing a cop, and I believe hundreds more who were harmed, lost fingers and stuff like that. And now let's also keep in mind, these events occurred based off of conspiracy theories. Like, they weren't even based on fact. You know, that's privilege in itself. You're not happy. You were fed a lie that you have no facts that prove that such and such happened, and you're like, bump this, I'm finna go riot. Whereas you have black folks who are dying just because they're following orders. Raise your hand, bow. They're actually dying. So you have black folks protesting because of stuff that's happening for real. People are dying for real. But yet, every time we try to speak up about it, we're told to shut up. Or we're told that we're playing the race card. Mind you, I would love to know who put that card there. Because if anything, history would tell you that we were like one of the first people with the universities, education system. People from Europe actually came to Africa to learn about math, science. And the fact that we're able to share that information would tell you that we probably didn't give a damn about no race like that. So what was the payment for teaching people all these new wonderful things? Boom! Let's make them slaves. Take them as slaves, bring them to a whole new continent that they know nothing of, beat them, enslave them, rape them, And that's just for those who are lucky enough to even make it that far. The people that got sick on the boat got just got thrown over the boat like like a piece of trash. Happened in real life. So, like I said, when we talk about race card, I don't. I'm not in the mood for having no type of discussion about no race card because we ain't invent no race card. We didn't invent them cards. We just living our best lives. And boom, let's go over there. Chains. You know what I'm saying? So if you're racist, own that shit. I doubt they'll be listening to this, but if someone's racist, go ahead and tell them that. It is what it is. Whether they like it or not. Tell them why they're racist if you feel like you have the energy. So a message to the allies out there, the cool white, the good white folks, you know what I'm saying, that truly say they don't see race. Well, I mean, you should see race, but you should embrace the differences. You know what I'm saying? Here's what you do. We appreciate y'all coming to the protests, speaking out against those other fellow white folks who are racist as hell. Keep calling them out. We appreciate you 100%. But also, if you're down with the cause, take that same energy and also bring that into the voting booth so that way we can get these racist ass politicians out of the office and get some good policy change in there. Because we're doing it, but we could do it so much faster with your help. So like I said, we appreciate everything that y'all are doing, but you could do a little bit more. But and also let's also add, use your dollars. Your dollars is power. Everyone's money is power. Money is power. When these certain companies show their face, pay attention. If you know what I'm saying, like that Starbucks thing some years ago with them two young black kids that got the police called on them when everybody and their mama just be going into Starbucks just to chill. You know what I'm saying? Use your dollars wisely. When these companies, start talking crazy about black folks or talking about crazy anyone for that matter, redirect them dollars. Make these companies feel that because that's the only thing they feel. That's the only thing they feel when you take money out their pockets. When you take money out their pockets, that's the only way they pay. Right? So, we appreciate y'all. Welcome to the fight for equality, because that's all black folks want. We don't want no handouts. We just want equality. That's it, equality. We want good jobs. We want education. We want supermarkets in the hood. Not convenience stores. Convenience stores are nice. Supermarkets, places where people can actually buy vegetables, fruits, real food, not chips, not sodas. Supermarkets, fair lending practices, banks, not just these check cashing stores. We want the opportunity to live freely and equally, not have to be abused or judged every time we step out the house. Straight up. Is that too much to ask for? The fact we're just asking just to be equal? Why are we still doing it? Why are we still asking for equality in 2021? Why is this even an argument? What's the problem? And plus, I would figure like if everybody was living happily, everybody would be good. Or is it maybe it's a psychological thing. Like people just need to be able to look down on others so that way they feel better about themselves. That might be it. That's the only thing that could maybe kind of make sense in my head. People need others to be down so that way they could feel like they're up. That's some weird shit, y'all need some psychologists, all right? But anyways, man, that's all I got, man. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's what I got on down right there. All right. But yo, I finally made it through. I finally made it through with this episode. Wow. I don't think you understand how much I went through trying to make this happen. Like, this is probably like at least the 10th time I try to record this thing. That's how many times I messed up. Seriously, no bullshit. I probably done over 10 times. That's why it took me so long to even get here. It was just a matter of just keep on practicing. And I was going to keep putting this off unless people weren't pushing me. So I want to give a huge shout out. This is the shout out part of the episode. Because like I said, I'm not going to hold you too much longer. And like I said, we're going to do better. But this is the shout out part of the episode. I want to say a huge shout out to my mama, my daddy. They made me. Shout out to God. He made them. Whatever. We could keep going with that, but I'm not going to do that. My sisters, Anik, Judith, they've been, supportive from the jump. My homeboy Jean, Mr. Gene, he, we put this together, this little project of stirring the pot, and he was definitely a huge key to that. So shout out to the homie. My cousin, franchise, appreciate you. Always supported from jump. Donnie, always supported from the jump. Appreciate you too. Cynthia, stay knocking it down my neck. Like, yo, when you gonna drop that next episode? When you gonna drop the episode? Danielle, my cousin Valerie, appreciate y'all. So many other names. Got Lindsay, Johnny, appreciate y'all. Always been there for the jump. Also got Mimi, Shannon, help me with the logos, Mimi with the talks. You know what I'm saying? The good conversations we always have. Huge shout out to the homie Drago, because Drago's the one that hooked me up with the instrumentals. Also, shout out to That's Absurd Podcast, Juno, Nate, Waldo Gray. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for letting me come on to y'all show. And I'm not going to keep on racking y'all heads over this. Just thank you. And please feel free to tune into the next episode. Any comments, commentary, constructive criticism, I would definitely love to hear what you got to say, because I'd really appreciate it. I'm just trying to get better. So I'm going to get at you. Till the next time, we're going to keep stirring the pot. Peace in.